Hello everyone, it's Mark and welcome back. In this video, I want to talk to you about taking legal advice from non-lawyers. Okay, what do I mean by that? Perhaps the best way to do this is to give you some examples. So we had two incidents in the last month or two that really sort of ruffled my feathers. Number one, we had a clinician inside a Marchman Act receiving facility, somewhere where somebody was being treated for substance use, who was telling the family that you need to file an extension, you need to do this, you need to do that. And then we had an incident where we had a guardian advocate, somebody inside a Baker Act facility, telling the family, oh, you don't need to hire a lawyer, you don't need to go to court, all of this stuff. And I just really, frankly, just rubbed my rhubarb the wrong way, okay? And I appreciate that these people mean well, but between me, Audra, and Lewis, we have almost 100 years of legal experience, okay? I've tried everything from petty theft to capital murder cases. I really think I'm qualified to give you some legal advice. We've spoken to thousands of families. I've handled hundreds of cases. I've got a phenomenal team here, and I'm very proud of them. And so I like to think that we give the best legal advice that's available for the different kinds of cases that we handle. So here's the bottom line, okay? While I appreciate that a clinician or a guardian advocate means well, I'm sure they come from a place of love, okay? Until they have handled as many cases as we have, and frankly passed the bar exam, I would really appreciate if you need legal advice that you call a lawyer. It doesn't have to be me. Frankly, I don't care who you call, but get advice from a lawyer, okay? Because otherwise what's going to happen is that you're going to make the wrong decision, okay? This Baker Act case, clearly the Baker Act was illegal, okay? And I said to the wife, you really need to file something and we need to do it quickly or they're going to, the detention's going to continue. And here's the rub. The husband had been tricked into signing a voluntary admission agreement, which meant his hold was indefinite. And the wife was saying, well, he's been there over 72 hours. I said, there's no clock ticking here. There's no 72 hours. It's indefinite. I mean, we're talking potentially weeks and months, okay? And the guardian advocate didn't tell her that because the guardian advocate's not a lawyer and didn't know, okay? The individual in the Marchman Act facility, the clinician, she's telling the family, oh, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do that. Yeah, they did. Their loved one had been out of treatment centers for the last 15 years. I think anywhere between 5 and 10 facilities, never maintained recovery. I'd already been there, I think 45 to 60 days. I mean, that's not long enough. So she's already telling the family, you don't need this, you don't need to continue this. Yeah, you do. How do I know that? Well, when you've handled a couple of hundred of these things, you know how long it takes. And it never takes less than 90 days. Okay, most of our Marchman Act cases go on for at least 6 months. I've had one individual here, a young man, I've had him under the Marchman Act for 2 years. So I think that we know what we're talking about. So while I appreciate that other folks come from a place of love, they probably mean well, if you want to know how these cases should be handled, you need to consult with a lawyer, okay? In any event, that's my 2 cents on that subject. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.